Karen posted a violation on my fence, but it was a county marker under protection. My name is June Waverly, and I don't take kindly to trespassers. I've lived in Sage Valley all my life. Inherited this 48-acre ranch from my father, and he inherited it from his. I raise goats, restore soil, and watch the horizon like it's church. The wind out here speaks clearer than most people do, and if it weren't for folks like Karen Yates, I might have died believing most people meant well. She came into town 6 months ago, all high heels, hairspray, and fake authority. Bought the abandoned subdivision lots near the edge of my property and declared she was forming the Sage Valley Homeowners Alliance. No one asked her to. No one voted. She just printed signs, handed out flyers, and wore a lanyard like it made her God. We tolerated her at first. Her clipboard didn't mean much out here until she crossed my line. Literally. It happened on a Tuesday. I'd just come back from mending a fence out near the creek bed when I saw her a streak of pink polyester and smug attitude standing on the edge of my property, hammering something into one of the old posts near the south pasture. I squinted. No, it couldn't be. I dropped my tools and sprinted down the slope. Hey, I shouted. What do you think you're doing? Karen barely turned. This is a formal notice of encroachment. You're in violation of subsection 12B regarding perimeter eyesores. What subsection? I demanded. She held up her little clipboard. Per the Sage Valley Homeowners Alliance. There is no alliance. I snapped. She smiled like someone who'd never been told no in her life. Well, it exists now. And this right here is non-compliant. Faded wood, unpainted, and that ugly old marker, it's a safety hazard. I looked down. She was driving nails into the original county survey post. A 1928 steel medallion embedded in timber by the county to mark protected boundary lines. It had my parcel number engraved, visible even under decades of rust, and now it lay on the ground split in half from her hammer. My blood went cold. That marker wasn't just decoration, it was legally protected. Touching it was like erasing history and possibly land rights, and she just destroyed it with a hammer and a roll of tape. I'm calling the sheriff, I said, voice low. Karen scoffed. Go ahead, let's see how far squatter rights get you. Sheriff Rios showed up 20 minutes later. He stepped out of his cruiser, surveyed the situation, and let out a long whistle when I showed him the broken medallion. Karen, he said, removing his hat, do you have any idea what you've done? I posted a warning, she said, arms crossed. She's been violating the community guidelines. This is county land, he snapped. That's a government boundary marker. You just tampered with protected property. Karen blinked. But I'm acting under the authority of the HOA. Rios sighed. Karen, there's no recognized HOA here. This is farmland, and you just committed vandalism of a registered survey point. The sheriff filed a full report. The county sent an official investigator. Within 48 hours, word spread faster than wildfire. Photos of the damaged marker went viral in the region. The agricultural board was furious. Neighbors once annoyed by Karen now turned openly hostile. Someone spray-painted Liar's Lane across her new wooden entrance arch. Another neighbor served her with a restraining order. I thought that was the end of it, but it wasn't. A week later, I received a letter from a law firm in Tucson. They were representing the county and me in a class action claim against Karen for destruction of protected boundary property, harassment, and attempted land interference. Turns out, mine wasn't the only post she'd touched. The county had record of 3 additional medallions missing from her HOA zone. Each had been tampered with. Each case lined up with her notices. She wasn't just annoying, she was orchestrating a land grab. I rallied the valley, farmers, ranchers, even retirees with 2-acre plots. Dozens of us stood shoulder to shoulder at a town hall hearing. We spoke, we showed evidence, and we demanded the county rescind any rights she had to operate as a governing force. They agreed. Karen was banned from issuing any compliance notice under any name. Her phony Sage Valley Alliance was labeled a fraud. She faced 3 misdemeanor charges, 1 felony, and tens of thousands in fines. But karma wasn't done. The broken marker was featured in a county-wide land conservation exhibit. I was asked to speak. I stood under a canvas banner showing a replica of the medallion, rusted, scarred, but intact in image. I told them the truth. This land tells a story, and if you hammer your arrogance into it, don't be surprised when it hammers back. Karen moved out 3 months later, sold her house at a loss. Her name became a punchline on the community Facebook page. As for the post she destroyed, the county helped me restore it. With a new plaque underneath, this marker stands not just for land, but for the people who protect it. Because land doesn't lie, but people do. And when they do it loud enough and long enough, sometimes all it takes is one nail in the wrong place to bring their whole story crashing down. The end.